If you're a middle school language arts teacher and your students are struggling with making connections between people, events, and ideas, that's that RI3 standard. If they're struggling with it like mine are, like they have no clue. Like if the question said, how does blank influence blank? I don't know. Is blank affected by blank? No clue. Like they just took a check-in and like 20% of my students got that correct. And I was like, man, that's on me. I need to teach this more explicitly. So let me show you what I'm going to do to teach that, and maybe you can get some ideas. So I created this cause and effect lesson, and at the core, this standard is all about understanding cause and effect. So the first thing is I want them to understand that cause and effect does not just happen in isolation, that it's a chain of events. So they need to ask themselves, what is the impact of the cause and effect relationship? So then we talk about how it's a chain of events. To demonstrate this, I give them the scenario that you have practice till 8 p.m. When you get home, you're tired, so you doom scroll instead of studying for your test, as we all do. So the effect is that you did not earn the grade you were hoping for. And then we talk about what could be the impact of this cause-effect situation, because that's going to create a chain of events. Examples, so they have to highlight the cause in blue, effect in green, and then they have to brainstorm some possible impacts. So this is just step one to make sure we have a foundation of understanding what cause and effect are, because that's the basis of the standard. So now I'm like, all right, we're going to analyze interactions between individuals, events, and ideas. Since this is the first time we're doing it, I'm giving them action items. That means as they're reading, they're doing things. So they're going to be circling important people, underline important events, star important ideas. So these action items don't have to be done every time that they read an informational text. This is just something that we do while we're learning how to connect these things, how to connect the ideas, the events, and the people. Second step is we're going to determine the cause and effect relationship. So after they read, they're going to list out the important people, events, and ideas. Then they're going to make note of who or what caused something to happen and what happened as a result. So I know I can say make a note of these, but I also like giving them structure. So this is how I'm going to do it with these connection stems. So they have blanks here that they can fill in based on the article that they read. And so these are ways to connect the events, ideas, and people. So then it's time to do an example. So we will read this as a class, this little article, and then I have my circles and stars here. So as they're reading it, we're going to be doing these action steps. So I'm going to be dragging these circles down to go over the people. We're going to star the important ideas, and then we're going to underline the events as we're reading, and then we're going to list it over to the side when we're done. After that, I'm going to have them turn and talk, where they're going to create 3 connections between the people, events, and ideas in the passage. In order to structure that, they're going to look back at these connection stems. For the 3 minutes, I'm going to take class ideas, and then I can share one of mine. Then I'm going to give them this article to do as a partner or table group, and they're going to do the same thing that we did. Circle key people, underline key events, and place a star next to key ideas. List it out. They're going to come up with 3 stems and fill these in, and then answer 2 multiple choice questions, like the ones that they will see on the end of grade test, like how did scientific discoveries influence city government, and how did introduction of clean water systems affect society. I feel like giving them this super structured lesson will help them start to understand how things connect within the text. Then to apply it on their own. So I have this article titled When Doors Wouldn't Open, and it's about the Little Rock Nine. And I think it ties in perfectly with Black History Month. And so we're going to be talking about how these important people influenced events and ideas during this time period. So they're going to read this with their partner. I have this worksheet where they fill out how the situation changed because of these because of the actions in the text, and then they have to answer this question: how did the actions of the Little Rock Nine help trigger a turning point in history? This mini lesson and article and worksheet is all available on my website, ELA Unlimited. That link is in the bio. It's where you can download what you need when you need it for your middle school language arts classroom. No limits on downloads, just the resources that I use in my middle school classroom. You can use them in yours. They're ready for you to download. If you have any questions, just let me know.